What's up, everybody? It's KaizerAxel bringing you another match in the MDL. It's week 2, which means it is my first match of the MDL. For my first opponent, we have Tenebris required Noah. And if you saw in the draft portion, he brought a truly scary team. Looking at his team, I was expecting the Earth Shifu, the Cerulege, the Pecha, and the Scizor to all come out. Luckily, I have planned for those. Ditto, I haven't planned all too much, but I feel like I can play around the Ditto very well. And then the Dreadnought, that shouldn't bother me too much as long as I have the Corviknight as well as the Granbull and the Arboliva. But looking at the rest of my team versus his team, I feel almost confident. I'll be honest. Like I said, his team is truly terrifying. The other guys are in the call right now, but they're doing their opening intros and whatnot. So I hope that I can win this match because I drafted some interesting Pokemon, but nothing like pure power from what Tenebris has. I like your team. Will he respond? But yes, looking at the team, I have the Mew, which is an all-around Pokemon. It can do just about anything you want it to do. Indeedee for the Psychic Terrain to shut down all those priorities like Sucker Punch, the Bullet Punch, as well as the Shadow Sneak, or whatever else happens. I have the Corviknight, which can pretty much wall everything here except for this, because Noah did draft a lot of physical mons. I have Intimidate checks with my Granbull. I have the Arboliva, which can pretty much stop this thing only looking at his team. Although having that Terra will play a key part to taking down some other Pokemon. And then we have Sneasler, the Toxic Twink, with the Unburdened. So that should help us out. Hopefully nothing is scarfed. No, you. And then we just gotta wait for the guys to give us that signal, that way we can start the match. But looking at possible leads, I maybe want to start off with the, maybe like the Corviknight, the Mew, or even the Granbull. I think those would be a good lead. Leaning more towards the Corviknight, actually. I actually don't know which one I should go with. Corviknight would actually be good against 4 of his mons, so I feel like that would be the better choice. But yeah, it's still terrifying because like nothing switches into this because this thing is a freaking monster. So actually looking at that, maybe I should go maybe like Mew, or actually no, let's get that Intimidate off. I feel like that might help us out more. Yeah, I feel like we should start off with the Granbull, go for the Intimidate, that way we can weaken a lot of his team. That's going to help us out in the long run. And alright, we can now start the battle. Let's start off with our big boy. He goes for the Dreadnought, I get the Intimidate off, so that's actually good. So if this is like Strong Jaw, or I don't think it would be Swift Swim, so it's gotta be Strong Jaw. But we're just gonna go for a nice little... Nothing actually takes the Earthquake well. Yeah, Earthquake actually would hit a lot of things pretty hard, so we're gonna go for Earthquake. He goes for Stealth Rocks, that's fine by me. We do quite a lot of damage, so I'm happy with that exchange. Nothing he has wants to switch into this Earthquake. Goes for Crunch, he does get the critical hit, so that does suck. But down goes the Dreadnought, getting the first kill. Let's go, Granbull! But now the Cerulege might come out, and that's a problem. No, Pecha. He might try to go for the Burn. I feel like he wants to go for the Burn, so I think here... Or he might go for the... No, he's gonna go for the Poison move. So we're gonna go to our Corviknight, Pontus, Black Feather. And he goes for Malignant Chain, Immune, let's go. We're gonna go for Defog right away. Just get rid of those Stealth Rocks, because I don't think he has any other rockers, so that's fine by me. He does switch out into the Cerulege, so that's fine. Now we're just going to switch right back out into the Granbull, get that Intimidate on him. He goes for Bitter Blade, does a decent amount, and now we're gonna Earthquake his face again, because nothing switches into Earthquake. So this is actually really good for us, and even though Granbull has taken a lot of damage, Granbull is definitely putting in the work with that Intimidate, you know, just that pressure. Because he did draft a lot of physical mons, which we were talking about during the draft analysis. Link will be in the description down below. But Onigiri, gotta love that Onigiri. Let's go! Let's see, what could he do? He goes for Night Slash, does nothing really. Earthquake fired off, and gets a KO. Let's go. Okay. Things are looking good. He brings out the Petron again. And now we go right back out into Pontus Blackfeather. Does he go for the same thing? He does go for the same thing. So, I don't know what this thing can do. But I feel like we go for an Iron Defense just in case. He goes for Foul Play. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay, so he stayed in. I think here we should go into... He hasn't Terra'd either. What could possibly Terra? Because this thing can't deal with this because it's a ghost type. But at least we took care of one ghost. I think now we go right out into... Yeah, we'll go right out into Indeedee. So that's fine. He gets the boosts. So we go here. And now that he's that... I think what we do here now is... Do I live a +2? Oh gosh, he's using my own Pokemon against me. Well, shit. Let's do some calculations. He's using my Corviknight set, basically. It's got a +2 versus Indeedee. Fire's not gonna do too much. Yeah, Terrafire's not gonna do too much. But he sees my set, and knowing my set, now we're just gonna go right out into Shattered the Mew, because he can't do anything to me, so that's fine. We're gonna go right for a Stealth Rock. Or actually, how much does Expanding Force do to it? Mew with Expanding Force and Psychic Terrain. Not enough, but we can go for a Volt Switch. Yeah, I think Volt Switch would actually be a good attack on this thing. We do manage to get it down to lower than that, so now we go right out into... We can go right back out into... Indeedee? Goes for the Body Press, gets a big chunk off, that's fine. But now we can... If you go... Okay, so we know that he's not... We know he's leftovers. But with how I played this setup... Yeah, I think what we have to do here... He might go for the Roost. So if he does go for the Roost... Yeah, I think we go for the Terrifier. And just kill him straight off. It's fine that we're gonna lose our Indeedee to whatever's coming out right now, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Pecha does come out, and it's only shown the Malignant Chain and the Foul Play. So what I want to do here, I want to see how much, if he's... Oh, I'm faster. Okay, perfect! Ooh, okay, that's fine. Indeedee's not going down, and we're actually in a very good position, so we're gonna go for Psychic one more time. Oh, okay, so this is 0 speed Petron. Okay, that is good news for me. Now we're down to the last two Pokemon. I kind of need to save Indeedee because of this freaking thing. So I'm going to go right out into Scizor. Oh, not Scizor. Corviknight, Pontus Blackfeather, because Pontus will just eat up everything. Rocky Helm, take some Life Orb damage too. I'm just going to Iron Defense. Because after a +2 Iron Defense, I can Oko Urshifu with the... with the Body Press. So now we go for Roost, and I think we can get this under wraps. Let's go. Woo! We did it. Because even though like our Terra Pokemon, which is the Indeedee, is very low, we can actually just outpace this Scizor. It's gonna kill itself to knock off to Life Orb. So now we just go for the Iron defenses. Because there's absolutely nothing this thing can do. It's gonna kill itself. Goes for dual Wing Beat. Luckily, he took off my Rocky Helmet, so he's not gonna get double hurt from that, but it happens. Bullet Plunge. And then I think what we do here is we just go for a Roost. Yeah, we just go for Roost, and then we just go for Roost one more time. Because he's going to kill himself, and then we'll be at full HP versus the Urshifu, so that's going to be 6 versus 1. Okay, we played that magnificently, and now the body press will just KO. He has not Terra yet, so who knows what type of Terra the Urshifu will have. He goes for Stone Edge, does absolutely nothing, and Bop, and that is the victory. Let's go, Stardust Empoleons, taking our first win of the season, and let's join the others back in the call. Buttons are hello!
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 We have our...
So, when he turned into your Corviknight, I kind of was like, oh, hey.
Actually,
that's a problem.
at first my mind was thinking, oh, that's a problem. But then I remembered, it only has one attack on it, and that's Body Press.
I know, but I thought it was funny, Axel, that most of the Pokemon on your team, until we didn't know if the Indeedee if the Indeedee had Terra Fire, but the Corviknight was kind of like a wall.
It was almost a wall, but luckily I did still have my other Pokemon to help me out along the way. Yeah, like the Mew, like, I love Noah's team though. Your team was pure power. It was just like, I had to worry about exactly what was coming out. I think the biggest threat to me that I saw was your Surlage out of everything else.
I'm actually surprised. Well, here's the thing. The Cerulege was an interesting build because we thought it was going to be a Focus Sash Weak Armor build.
That is the normal type of set. Oh my god, that was... Oh, my heart's racing. But the Stardust Empoleons pulled through for our first victory in the tournament. Road to playoffs. Let's go. Noah, gotta say, love your team. Are you there?
He's muted.
He's muted. He doesn't want to talk to me. I'm sorry.
I'll be back.
But I think definitely he had he has a better team composition than, like, at least like in power terms. I just have more utility terms, so that utility actually did help me out.
Yeah, the especially like with the Terra Fire Indeedee, I was like, oh, because I was thinking if it gets Mystical Fire at one point, and I was like, but I don't remember if it's that one or the male one. And then you come up with a Fire Terra typing with the Terra Blast. It's like, oh, well, that works too.
Yeah, at that point I was like, honestly, I didn't really care if my Terra Pokemon did go down, because at just getting rid of the what did it kill? The Ditto. Just getting rid of the Dodo helped me out so much, just because if I couldn't kill it then ouchies.
Oh yeah, because that stat boost copy thing was gonna be kind of scary a little bit. I mean, granted, it's limited to only 5 uses, but
that's still something. That's enough to go through a team. But GG's Noah. It was a great match. Had me thinking about exactly what I needed to do next, and your team is pure power. I believe you can go a very far way along in the tournament, even though you're not talking to me now. I'm sorry. He doesn't want to talk to me, but yeah. Was it just you and Zach hosting, Glenn?
Nino was also as well.
And Nino, this nice.
And then Will came in with like a quip or two.
Nice. So Nino, as one of the co-hosts for Glenn, what were you? I honestly don't know what you guys were saying. So what was going through your mind?
So like there was a lot of things that we were thinking about. The one thing that kind of got me, I mean, I'm not saying this to be mean or anything, was the switch-ins with, you know, just thinking that the movement chain is gonna come, obviously, and then into the club. It gave me reminiscence, and again, I'm not calling anybody out, but it gave me reminiscence of Glenn and Chris's battle, you know, with the whole Swampert and that kind of stuff.
Why you pull me out like that for?
We're gonna battle next. But yeah, I know, like it was kind of interesting too to see because I know like Zach mentioned too, like one of the big threats which we actually didn't see. Now I think about it was the Sneasler, right? And it's kind of
Yeah,
funny that
we
was one
didn't-
of his aces in the mono type tournament.
Yeah, we didn't see my Sneasler or the Arbolova in this match. So their hidden tech is hidden. But definitely a great match. Thank you, Noah, and let's have more great matches as we continue down the MDL. That pretty much wraps up week 2, so stay tuned for week 3 coming up soon. And any closing remarks, fellers?
I think you're the first person that went 6-0 as well, I think, right? In terms of like
Yep.
all the battles you've been through. So
Yep.
that's something.
I mean, it was close to being a 5-0.
It was close. It was close to being a 5-0.
Also, my Onigiri just putting in so much work in the beginning.
Hey, I honestly, like I said, I did really kind of want to try and use it in the mono type tournament. It's just that the usage is hard, but it has a really nice move pool.
It's got a good set.
I'm just glad it showed up in this generation.
Yeah, it was good. But anyways, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. Click on that like icon if you hate Nijeno still from the monotype tournament. Leave a comment. And don't forget to continue watching us in the MDL. We'll see you later, gamers. Bye!
Alola.
Bye.